Hello, Team UTSA Talent Search Southwest. Ashley here from Career in STEM, and I wanted to provide you with 5 easy ways for your staff, especially the retention specialists, to keep supporting students in STEM career exploration. So as you know, your students went through our Bootcamp program, and they made tremendous progress in exploring careers, discovering their interests, and taking the first steps towards their future career through a personal passion project, the PPP. So like I've said to the students many times, like you've heard me say most likely, is bootcamp was very much just the beginning of this journey towards their future STEM career. So bootcamp was step 1, and you'll continue to work with them over the next many years in many cases, because a lot of them were still young. But regardless, you'll be working with these students much more throughout the coming years and continuing to help them build upon the foundation that we laid in bootcamp. So here's 5 easy ways for you to build upon the work that was done with your students in bootcamp. Number 1 is the tracker tab, which I'm about to open up in 1 second. The best way to use the tracker tab on the student document is to find those that are in your caseload, read through the meeting notes, see what they worked on with their career coach, what they're interested in, and how you can continue to support them. So this, in your Google Drive folder, you'll go to the coaching call schedule and tracker, then click on the tracker tab. And here's where all the notes that my career coaches left of what they discussed, what they worked on, what your students were interested in, and what their next steps are shaping up to be. So here's just a quick scroll through of what it looks like. And there's lots of notes, lots of excellent data here to really dive in. So for example, say one of the students in your caseload is Jaslyn. You'll be able to see what exactly Jaslyn was interested in, what she wants to do, what she was working on in terms of her PPP, and in their final calls, what they're going to be doing, their next steps after boot camp. So this is very valuable data to support how you support students. Second, and a good follow-up, once you know your students' interests, you know what we've been working on with them in bootcamp, you can use my resources in my store. You have unlimited access to everything, all 160 plus resources in my store. For that, you'll go to the Career Coach Lounge. Again, all of this is linked in the report on the bottom of page 6. So the request a resource form is always going to be here. You just click it, and the link to my store is within the form itself. Browse through it, find whatever it is that you want to use with one of your students, and input the link into the form. So for example, say you have a student that is very interested in sustainability. This would be a great request for them to work with. Copy and paste the link. You'd fill out your name, you'd fill out where you're from, and then you would just insert the link. If it's not a link, for example, maybe you can't find something, maybe your student has a career page request, a career that's not on one of my lists that you'd like me to make, I'm happy to do that for you as well. So you would use this form to request either a specific resource or something else that either you found that you needed or that one of your students wants to request. Then, as soon as I get this form filled out from you, I'll email it to you, and you'll get in this case, the Word document version of this activity to use with whoever student you found would be interested in it. So again, this is a tremendous resource. This is in fact, probably more valuable even than bootcamp is, because it's this resource, access to everything in my store, that's tremendously valuable to continue supporting students in their STEM career exploration. I have something for everyone, so maybe you had a student who's interested in medical. Just use the search bar to type in, and that will automatically search through my store for corresponding things. So lots and lots and lots of stuff exists to help you help your students. Please take advantage of that. Third is remember that you have access to the question care system that my career coaches used in their coaching meetings with your students, especially the 5 whys. So when you're working with your students, let me go back to the coaching page. Clicking the coaching guide is how you'll get access to that. It will always be here in this Google Doc. And this, again, was the breakdown of everything that each student did every day, but also a breakdown of what the 5 whys were and how to work with students from a career coaching perspective. Fourth, please encourage your students on your caseload to keep coming back to the Explore page every single month. I post a new STEM career every Tuesday, all year long, and a new STEM career activity the first of each month. So on your UTSA Talent Search Southwest Explorer page, you'll see something new and fun here every single week, and new every month down at the bottom. So we're in the middle of the STEM careers, the scholarship contest. We'll be moving into August pretty soon. And a quick reminder, this is open to all of your Talent Search students, not just bootcamp students. So another great thing to reach out and stay connected with for your students. One other quick reminder is, remember, in this custom content area, you can put as much things here as you want, and you can change it as much as you want. So as things change in your Talent Search program, just send me any updates that you'd like to make or resources you'd like to add to this area, or maybe you want to completely revise it. It's completely up to you. This is your area to do whatever you want to do to help your students explore careers and their futures. Last, also encourage students to use the showcase to continue building their resume. So your students have unlimited lifetime access to the showcase page, which is again linked. This is a great place for students to continue building their resume, continue curating all the amazing things that they are learning, making, solving, and doing towards their future career. And like I said to students, imagine how powerful it would be if you can show your future employer during a job interview 5 years down the road all the incredible things that you were working on since you were only 13 years old or a similar. So unlimited access to this showcase page. Encourage your students to use it in building their resume. So there are my 5 tips for you to help your students continue their tremendous work. It was so very much a pleasure working with your kids. They are incredible, and I am so thrilled to have been a small part of this program with you, and I hope that you'll continue on these 5 bullet points in supporting your students and taking their next steps to discovering their future STEM career. Thanks, everyone.